Maybe I should. Night, you're at night, the night, the dark. Hello, hi, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Goodness, goodness. How we doing? Man, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. One hot minute. Oh, let me aha. Ha 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 ha. All right. Fantastic. We are here. We are alive. Oh, we are alive and we are alive. Feeling good. We are looking good. All right. Okay, first things first. So those songs that played us in were so the songs that played us in were first Freaks. Freaks. Hold on. Yeah, so Freaks by Surf Cuts. Surf Cuts. Pretty good song. I haven't I've heard that song before. It's a pretty big it's the what is it? It's that one song where I'm a fish. That meme. It's pretty good. The song itself is pretty good. But then our second song was Spine. Spine by West Ghost. Also a very, very good song. Fantastic. Those were our two songs that played us on. And if you wanted to listen to those songs, as well as every other intro song we've played thus far, da, 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 those or that is the playlist. That is the playlist. Whoa. That is the playlist if you want to go check it out yourself. There you go. Anyway, with that being said, oh yeah, there's the second song. Yeah, those are both pretty good songs. Anyway, with that being said, welcome to the Friday show. Welcome to the Snowy Show. My name is Snowy Lotus. Welcome to the Friday show. All right. Okay. All right. Oh boy, do we have stuff to talk about. Jeez. Jeez, oh jeez. Yeah, we haven't been here in a minute. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. I was gonna stream on I was gonna stream on Tuesday. However, goodness, did I run into technical difficulties. So I acquired a new graphics card. The graphics card is meant to allow me, enable me to be able to multi-stream consistently. So to those on the YouTube side, we are also live on Twitch. If you're interested, yeah. To those interested, we are live on Twitch as well. And I wanted to be able to stream on both, one Twitch and also YouTube. And I wasn't able to do that playing certain games. And so to remedy that problem, I needed to do some technical stuff. Technical stuff being I needed to get another graphics card. And so this graphics card I got is an Intel Arc, and I had no problem setting it up. It was actually very, very simple. Problem being, I didn't really understand how certain settings in my streaming software worked, and I was misconstrued a little bit. with how they worked, and because of that, I went down a very, very, very long rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole took me about 6 hours to try to get out of. And then the next day, that's when I actually got through it all. So, um, yeah, and then so we're here. We are here. I have it up and running. Everything I'm doing some testing, and I know more about encoding than I think any normal person should. I know more about encoding than any normal person should. I know way too much about all this stuff. Um, and so you know that's it's yeah. Um, yeah, I know so much more about it, and like I think it's good, right? I think it's good. I think it's good that I know these things because it's helpful. Oh, disable that. Uh, shoot. Hold on, give me a second. Do do do. Boo, boo, boo. My hands are like super cold. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So we had some stuff I wanted to talk about. Let me get some music going first because this is weird. Nothing to listen to. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on, man. Reframe, reframe. We thinking, feeling reframe. Are we feeling maybe Maple Story? Either reframe or Maple Story. It's one of the two. Why is VLC? Oh, there it is. Come on, VLC, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on, VLC. Oh, there you go. Good job. Good job, buddy. Good job. Okay. Uh, uh let's play. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, so we have stuff to talk about. I have stuff to go over. I'm here at 9, so it's 9:27. I'm gonna spend like the next half an hour going over stuff, the stuff I want to talk about. But anyway, yeah, so got a new graphics card that will allow me to be able to multi-stream consistently and hopefully have a higher quality stream, as well as um more stability in the stream. Those two things staying consistent should be nice. Should be nice. Okay. That. All right. Um Next. So I had a couple videos. I had a couple YouTube videos kind of blow up. um I guess it's the simplest way to say it. I had like two videos like absolutely blow up. Like just absolutely massive fucking explosive. So hold on, let me is there any way where I'm able to I don't think there's any way I'm able to do this, but anyway, yeah, so I had a video on Instagram and I had a video on TikTok just absolutely fucking blow up. My Instagram TikTok or my Instagram video got like oh, hold on. Let me do this. Here, we can do it this way. There we go. Un momento, por favor. Un momento. Okay. Goodness. This is runny. That there. I should have prepped this, but I was doing other stuff. I got lost in the sauce. One could say. One could say I was lost in the sauce. I was not. I was in fact not lost in the sauce. I don't really drink. More, it's not really like any specific reason. I just don't want to spend the money on it. I don't know. It's just I don't really see. I don't know. All right. So oh shoot, here let's yeah. This is kind of crazy. Like this is actually a little bit crazy. Yeah. So this is one of the videos. This is one of the videos. It got it got almost 250,000 views. And it's like kind of crazy. Like actually like kind of crazy. And so there's the 250,000 view video. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, and then there's this video which was on TikTok. I think what we might do is we might go. Yeah, so then there's this. So these two videos, like sorry, this one video like alone across like every platform got like nearly like 350,000 views, which is like actually just completely fucking insane. Yeah, completely fucking insane. And actually what we might do is I also put a video last week, about a week or so ago. It was our What is Wuxia video. I got a ton, just a ton of feedback from that video. That video is like my most like mainline, my most viewed mainline like YouTube channel video, like by far, like not even close. And so we're gonna go through some of those comments because I think it's appropriate too. Oh, hold on. All right, sorry. Sneezies. I got the sneezies. Anyway, yeah, this is crazy. This is like actually insane. Actually wacky. Super wacky. Super crazy. Okay. Here, let me see if I can do this real quick. Like, bleh. No, no, no. Here, let's do this. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Do, 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 do. Uh, 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 uh. Ba, 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 ba. Bleh. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go through we're gonna go and read some of these comments because I think it's pertinent that we do it. I think it's pertinent. Okay. Yeah, so we had like a bunch of videos like blow up. Just absolutely blow up. Gosh darn it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't like checked this in a minute. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. It's like almost 100% like 7 people disliked it. Okay. That's fine. I actually got 0 comments on. I got 80 comments. 80 comments on this video. That's correct. That's crazy. I'm really happy that people like really enjoyed this video. I had fun putting this together. This is our Heaven Quaker Spear video. I think it does pretty well. I think it does a good thing. It sits in a good spot for people where I think it like really helps people. Yeah, and like people kind of get the gist of what they're doing. Yeah, but like the goal is we want to help people. That's like, that's kind of the clan's whole reason. That's my clan's goal. That's what we're here for. And so I feel like this is a good distillation of that. It's a good good way for us to do that kind of thing. Oh, we're gonna go back here. So let's go. So this is the big one. This is the big one. What is Wuxia? Surface level explanation. Let's go to analytics. Yeah, I got 15 new subscribers. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. Tons and tons of watch time. Just like, it's crazy. It didn't really start popping off until like 12 hours in. And then, I mean, it's still going. A week in, it's still going. I feel like it's probably gonna taper down a bit. It's probably gonna taper down a bit from where it's at now. Um, but I think we did. I think we did pretty well explaining it. We could probably do better, but you know, whatever. I remember looking up a video, and basically, they were like, you know, you could focus on like different things when trying to make videos. Like you could focus on watch time, average view percentage, average view duration, that kind of stuff. But like at first, when you're like first making videos, it's probably best just to focus on views. Just try to get views in, and then once you're able to consistently do that, then start to figure out like, hey, how are we like doing this? Like, what's better ways to keep people watching? Sure, we're getting the views, but how do we keep people watching? And so, you know, we just got to do that. Yeah, we had a 3% click through, and all these thumbnails did pretty well. I think what I might do, with the thumbnails is yeah. So we have like this thumbnail. I think what I might do is I might just put a little bit more effort into just one thumbnail, because I think I could have made this better. I think I can put some more effort in and just like really, rather than making 3 separate thumbnails, we can like just hard focus on just one, and that'll do us well. And I think that it's more fair, and it's better to, hey, let's put effort into this one video, or this one thumbnail, rather than just having 3 and, you know, whatever. Yeah, I got 329 hours of watch time, which is kind of crazy. To get what's it called? To get like monetized, I think you need like 3,000. Yeah, you need 3,000 hours of watch time. This is 151 hours of valid. So we got to get 500 subscribers. We're almost there. We're almost at 100 subscribers, which is kind of crazy. It's like actually kind of insane. Like just straight up. Like like just straight up. Yeah, this is like actually kind of fucking insane. Oh, here we go. Let's do bar chart. Oh, no. Let's do a line chart. Yeah. So I was at like, I don't even know what I was at. Yeah, so over the past like 90 days, I've gotten like 60 subscribers, which is like kind of like insane. It's like kind of crazy that like I've gotten so many. And it's like, it's kind of crazy that people are like watching. Yeah, it's like kind of weird. And I actually posted my rap, what is it? Where is it? Yeah, I posted my Twitch rap, and we got 12 new followers. We had 24 total hours watched, 42 streams, 659 chats, and 28 clips. And I thought that was like crazy, because it's like people are like watching me. It's like, I don't know, it kind of feels surreal that like anybody's watching. And then they subscribe, or then they comment. So we're gonna get to the comments now, but it's just kind of weird. Yeah, the whole channel got 36,000, which is it's crazy. It's crazy. And I feel like pretty proud of it. But I'm also like, man, I feel like these videos just aren't good enough. Oh, here. So these are unresponded to. So we'll respond to these now. And I will say, I did learn a lot more about wuxia, xinxia, and what's it called? Xinxie? No. What's it called? Gosh darn it. Hold on. Hold on. Qihuan. Yeah, so it's a wuxia, xinxia, and Qihuan. I learned a lot, and the comments actually did it did actually like they did teach me. So like here, brother is getting wuxia confused with xinxia. Tale of Mortal is fully xinxia, full-blown fantasy. Yeah, so I said Tale of Immortal was a wuxia, which it's not. Tale of Immortal, the game, is a xinxia, top-down, like roguelike, bullet hell kind of game. It's really fun. We'll probably play it on the channel eventually. But as I was making this video, I kind of like, or after the video and like reading these comments, you know, I kind of realize now. I get that now. Put an emoji in there. Haha. After seeing everyone's comments, I get that now. Thanks. I'm gonna try to be like really like friendly and nice to people because I think that's important. I expect to be told about wuxia, not watch gameplay. I get that. I was hoping to help people get a good understanding of what wuxia looks like through the gameplay. Maybe missed the mark a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't really, because I think it's better just to I just like any like kind of like criticism, I just like wipe it off. Like, yep, no, I get it. I get it. It's like I understand where they're coming from. China's Marvel Universe, World of Martial Arts, Kill or Be Killed. We'll laugh at that. All I know about wuxia is breaking legs. Where's my music at? What's happening? There we go. All right. Okay. Here, let's there we go. Okay. 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 Exactly. Okay, so ooh, here we go. Okay, so here's my thoughts about the topic as Chinese. The Xia from the Wuxia is different from knights in Bushido. Bushido is the Japanese pronunciation, which means the way slash path of Bushi. Another word in Japanese for Bushi is samurai. So logically, you can only put knights and samurai together. You could put chivalry and Bushido together to some extent. The difference between Wuxia and Bushi lies in the second character, Shi. Notice that the Chinese translation for knight is Qishi, which means the she who rides. In order to become a Shi, so a knight, you need to join the governing system or inherit the title from aristocracy. A very big part of the moral codes. Oh, here, let me zoom in on this so it's a bit easier for people to read. Oh, okay. It's gonna do it on once. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, so in order to become a Shi or a knight, you need to join the governing system or inherit the title from aristocracy. A very big part of the moral codes of knights and samurai comes from their duty and position rather than their personal opinions. Meanwhile, a Shia can be anybody. It refers to those who follow their hearts to uphold righteousness. Righteousness doesn't equal justice. Shia is a complementary to the legal system in terms of justice. They usually come to help when the government is corrupted or gets stuck. For example, Robin Hood is often called a Shia thief in China. Really? Okay. A Shia doesn't need to know martial arts. Someone who is risking their life by writing articles exposing the evilness of the authority can also be considered a Shia. Wow. A Shia is not necessarily an anarchist, but they mostly won't hesitate when it comes to killing government officials or overthrowing the government. This makes them different from vigilante in Western culture. Interesting. All right. So, Chihuan 100% refers to classical Western style fantasy like D&D, but it is not Yishije or Isekai in Japanese. Okay, okay. From the characters just mean other other slash different worlds. It's a subgenre of transmigration, which also includes transmigrating into the past, the future, etc. Journey to the West is neither Chihuan or Isekai. It is usually classified as mythical or Eastern magical because the story is actually based on the real event Chinese history. Xinxia originally means wuxia plus some mythology and magic, but then some people incorporate other elements that make the genre less Xia. Now, some Xinxia stories focus too much on leveling up. Some even have racist narratives like those from Western fantasies. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy. It's weird. Like, I'm happy like the video invoked such a strong emotion in people. Like, I really am. Oh, wow. Thanks for the well thought out what insights? This was really interesting to read. I am still new to the intricacies. Intricacies. That's not how you spell that. Here we go. Really. This is fascinating. Still new to the intricacies of these different genres. What? Yeah. So I'm. Wow, thanks for the well thought out insights. This was fascinating to read. I'm still new to the intricacies of these different genres and what the differences between them are. This has helped me understand them a bit better. Thanks. Do the smiley face and the thumbs up. Love it. Love it. Okay, so here we're gonna sort out the unresponded. This is stuff I've already responded to. Zhonghu is like wilderness in RuneScape. In Middle Ages, people seldom travel because their livelihood is tied to their farmland or city. People put a mysterious cloak on those who travel a lot and seen a lot, thinking they must have many talent or skill martial art with them. Okay. Wu sets the stage for the world, where Xia is the values. Just like Xinxia, Xian, Xia, Xin, Xin is the world view. Xia is the values. All right. Guy. Oh shit. All right, I must have not read this. To clarify, here we'll read this and then we're gonna keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. To clarify Chinese martial art genres, there's Kung Fu, the Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan stuff, followed by Wuxia, which is the in-between fantasy of Kung Fu, in between fantasy and Kung Fu, the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon stuff. Followed by Xinxia or Shenmue. Oh, I haven't heard that word in a long time. The fully fantasy and mythology stuff. Gods, immortals, demons, all kinds of entities. More commonly known as in the West as the cultivation genre. Yeah. So the three genres is a gradual progression of increasingly powerful and outlandish abilities. At rare times, a major series can have all three elements in it. Kung Fu Hustle, for example, was the first two, Kung Fu and Wuxia. The settings of the three genres are also progressively complicated. Kung Fu is a street level. Wuxia is much larger, or akin to Star Wars, from governments, nations, rebels to organized crimes, factions, and sects. But still moral stuff. Cultivation is cosmic and immortals. The Qihuan, or shit. How do I say this? Hold on. Maybe I can. Oh, stop. Xuanhan. Okay. So Qihuan or Xuanhan is basically fantasy with Western settings. To illustrate the ways the three, okay, enough of that. To illustrate the ways the three roughly work together, an example would be a more obscure HK comic from 2000, set in the end of the Song Dynasty, mostly wuxia with certain parts counting as Xinjiang, when the main character started out without any formal training. At most, they could only deal with local and regional gangs. This would be kung fu in concept, amidst a larger historical backdrop. According to the story, they become fully trained in more powerful gosh darn it. My nose is like stuffed up, so it's hard to talk. Ugh. All right. Sorry. Took an allergy pill. Maybe that'll stop my nose from being so stuffed up and runny. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, so quarter into the story, they became fully trained in more powerful martial arts with fantastical effects. And their story becomes one of gradual defeat of the Song Dynasty and the march of the Mongols into China. Amidst the fall of the empire, there was a concurrent race for a location where alleged to be the source of the most powerful martial art sutra in the world. This is full wuxia. At the end of that race, something out of this world is discovered, which triggers several revelations, including that it's the official fate for the Song Dynasty to fall and the Yuan Dynasty to rise, and that at least 3 of the most powerful martial arts that currently exist are otherworldly. Also implied, the most powerful martial art are likely derived from more powerful knowledge from other beyond, and that more powerful immortals hide in mortal worlds for varying reasons, which goes into Xinxia territory. The rest of the story remains with the fall of the Song Dynasty, with everyone involved either trying to break the preordained fate or to ensure history happened the way it should, with more revelations to history and myth, using the most basic Xinxia or the top wuxia power levels. It never goes too deep into Xinxia, just skims on the surface. The most crucial usual partition line between wuxia and Xinxia is that most people involved in wuxia are still mortal, but it's not always easy to tell and depends on the story and the world building. If mortal monsters level stuff are commonplace, it ceases to be wuxia. I also never like the way sects are depicted after it translates to Western. Classic Chinese wuxia, sects, is a collective term for organization in Jianghu, a multitude of very different types of organizations, different origins, different functions, different purposes, and roles in society. Some don't even teach martial arts, but nowadays it's just simplified into the same type of organization that do just the same things in different styles. It's like lumping church, school, police, organized crime, and guild together and calling them sects. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating stuff. No. Gosh darn it. Hold on. So amazing explanation. I also agree on the last end that Western media just englobes it's all sex because really Western people only care about their bubble. So that That's crazy. Western people only care about their bubble, so the details do not matter to them. That's funny. This was a great read. Thank you for your insights. Really appreciate you taking the time to enlighten me. There you go. Still spelled it wrong. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. Actually, no, we got more time. So the Friday show, it's not going to take too long. Not going to take too long. So for Korean manhwa and Chinese manhwa, yeah, so for Korean it's manhwa and Chinese it's manhwa. Okay. I might have mixed it around. Edit, Sword of Justice is good wuxia game. Oh, and I recommend manhwa named Mookyang. Dark Lady and its pre-sequel Mookyang. The origin. They are Xinxia type. Oh, okay. What is Sword of Justice? Oh, hello. What's this? Okay. I mean, if the guy says so. Cool. Yeah, I mean, looks pretty cool. The manhwa name, Mookyang Dark Lady. Chapter 1. Tappy Tune. Oh, okay. Are we just gonna read this? I mean, fuck it. Let's fucking read it. Yeah, fuck it, bro. Let's just read the first chapter. We're already here, right? What's it matter? Oh, God. Flashbang. Sorry. Can I? Oh, here. Hold on. Let me force a dark mode. There you go. That'll get you there. That'll get you there. Okay, so this is a Mookyang Dark Lady prologue. 60. The age where the bodies of those who have cultivated their internal forces began to wane and weaken, for such is the law of nature. However, those who cultivate themselves to the extreme limits may go against nature itself, thus achieving the divine rebirth of the earthly body. Their bones and muscles are changed into forms optimized for practicing martial arts, and their physical appearance is rejuvenated to that of the prime of their youth. Okay, that's interesting. Hence, reaching the stage that all humans dream of. The righteous factions call this the stage of total transformation, while the renegades, headed by the demonic sect, use the term demon conqueror. Oh, gosh darn it. right, sorry. It is said that those who reach this stage can kill a man with a single sound and crush a mountain by lifting a finger. What? 8 masters of the righteous factions have achieved this stage of total transformation, while 4 renegade masters have reached the state of demon conqueror. Above that stage is the state of godhood. There one attains the state of a million toxin perfection, purification, where no poison can penetrate their body. Hold on, flashbang. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay. And they can kill simply with the aura they emit. The righteous factions call such an individual the Sage, the Renegades, Demon Transcender. Throughout thousands of years of Miriam, world/community of martial artists history, only one person was able to reach that supreme state. And then, what do you think the sword is? The sword, hardly a question I expect from a master who's reached the stage of total transformation. The sword is what those men are carrying, is it not? A double-edged, beautiful killing tool, usually around 85 centimeters in length. Surely you must know that's not the point of my question. What else is there to say? Martial arts are martial arts. Sword is the sword, and the way is the way. Why are you confusing martial arts with the sword? Incredible. Spoken like a man who's attained true mastery. It was an honor to duel against a sage level. Master. Oh my god, they got cut in half. What the heck? So, oh my god. These must be the enhanced Jiangshi you were researching. Zhang and Gol. Reanimated blood-sucking corpses in Chinese folklore, unique for their stiff bodies and hopping movements. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty crazy looking. Execute 1,000 demon formation. Okay. All right. I'm here for it. Oh, the dawn. Oh. Oh, shit. Lunge. Ha! Jiang Ingol. Ingol? Jiang? Ingol? Ingiol? Ingiol? You must have gone mad using the 1,000 demon formation against me. The hierarch of the demonic sect. The hierarch? Does that mean patriarch? That might mean patriarch. Hierarch? No, that's not translated right. Slash. Damn. Oh shit. I want to have hair like this. I want to have hair like I'm growing it out. I'm growing it out. You can see, yeah. See, I'm growing my hair out. It's gonna get to like this eventually. Yeah. Oh, actually. How do I? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna eventually grow my hair out like that. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's gonna be this long. I'm gonna look exactly like this guy. My hair won't look bad. It's gonna look like this. Demonic powers are the very root of my inner force. Hell yeah. You're actually helping me, you fool. Slash. Look at that. Damn. All right. Step. Oh, indeed, it is quite impossible to kill a sage. No, a demon transcender such as yourself. Regardless, I could still get rid of you. Oh. Oh shit, what is this? Abyssal annihilation curse. Oh shit. Whoosh. I don't think the music fits the vibes. What is happening? Oh, he lost all his clothes. They got him? I see. So this is what you meant by getting rid of him. Stab. Oh shit, he stabbed him. Jung Ingo, you slaughter them all. Ah. Thus, the second master in Miriam history to attain godhood, also the only demon transcender, has vanished. Finally, I shall take control of over the demonic sect once more and swallow Miriam whole. Oh. Okay, so he just got like transported. To be continued. All right. No. Let's go one more episode. Just one more chapter. One more chapter. I'm already here for it. Actually, so. Oh, we're in dark mode. It's a dragon. What the heck? I love this. I love the painting. Swoosh. It was a storm. I have. All right. Kaboom. Oh, is this him? Flash. Yeah, this is him. All right. So he got transported to another world. Isekai? I mean, I guess technically it is. Maybe not. Where am I? Where did the Jiangxi go? Yeah, he got the all those people chanting, doing that spell, or the curse or whatever. I have no idea what those blood sect fools have done. But where are my clothes and my sword and dagger? First off, I'll need to find a village and get some clothes. Leap. This is the first time I've used the lightness technique naked. Okay. I like his eyebrows. Oosh. Mook Yang, Dark Lady, Chapter 1. Oh, I'm starving. I've been running for what felt like hours and found nothing. Damn it. I suppose I'll have to hunt some animal. And I'll use its hide to cover my private parts. Just tickling feelings getting annoying. Oh, an orc? Okay. Oh, I don't know. What is this thing? I don't know. What is that? Oh ho. This would be one of those mystical creatures. A hobbit. It could talk. Just in time for supper. It seems to gurgle rather than speak. Perhaps it's a youngling? No matter, it's a mystical beast. I'm so lucky. What's with him? Is he actually glad to see me? Shh. Shh. Oh, he's just like shoot him. Grr, grr. Oh, it just healed. Impressive recovery speed as expected of a mystical creature. Raise. Oh shit. Damn, slash. Oh my god, he just cut him in half. Yeah. No? Oh wow. Such incredible regeneration is rare even among renegade and demonic sect techniques. Perhaps I should save myself the trouble and burn it to ashes with Yang Force. No, I want more than just its life. Bam. Slash, slice. Ooh, there goes his neck. Oh, he grabbed the head. Wow. Wouldn't want to waste his precious core. Oh, bro. Damn, bro, just kicked his head like a fucking soccer ball. Yeah, there it goes. Oh. Green blood. Another mystical beast oddity. Oh, he's cooking it. Damn it, no core. Perhaps it was too young to have developed one. Well, they say the flesh of mystical creatures is good for the body as well. Not exactly tasty, and it has a strong smell too. This place seems totally uninhabited. It appears to be the center of some mountain range. I'll rest for today and move out tomorrow. Great view though. The air is clean, the night breeze is cool and refreshing. There's countless stars. The moons are so bright. What the? Moons? Damn, look at this. This looks so good. What? There's 2 moons. 2 moons. To be continued. All right. We're gonna stop there. Anyway. I'm gonna come back and read this on my own time. I'm gonna do that. Anyway. Yeah, this is good. This is not Xinxia, brah. It's Wuxia. Still, Xinxia is something like the record of mortal's journey. Oh. Muyok Garden is a prequel to Muyok, the origin. They don't do cultivation of sitting down and meditating as they level up. Dark Lady is not equal. Yeah, it seems like people have their own, like, this is Xinxia. No, this is Wuxia. And so, you know, there's like, anyway, we got a ton of comments and I appreciate everyone's, everybody that left a comment. I tried to like and respond to every single comment. One major thing I find that separates wuxia and shixia is the process of cultivation. I gotta say thanks to Jin Yong. He can be called the head of wuxia. He wrote his stories based on the history of China and blend in some Wu and Xia elements. This is how the game and story was written. Oh really? Really? This is how Werewolves meets. Okay, and Jin Yong's products were so popular that they pushed every other wuxia product from the other writers to the market. And if you guys don't like reading, you could also search movies based on Jin Yong. There's numerous of them, and they inspired my childhood. I wonder if there's. Oh, his reading. I gotcha. So Jin Yong. Okay. All right. I'm here for it. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna move on to our main section. We got a lot. We got a bunch to get through. We got a bunch to get through. We have a bunch to get through. All right. Let me get Werewolves Meets open. Now, hopefully everything should run well. Everything has been running well thus far. I guess we're gonna see. We are gonna see how poorly this runs. All right. All right. Okay, okay. Put this over here. Get this here. What we are gonna shut down the music for now. God, my freaking nose. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but just jeez, my nose is just constantly just running and running and running. Okay. Ooh. Oh, hey. Cool. Sound about 70. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're doing well. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Here, we're gonna play a little bit, and just to make sure that everything's running well, and then we're gonna get into it. This isn't too big of a topic. This is mainly just, hey, how do you get more damage? We're gonna get there in a second. Yeah, we are gonna get there in a second. Oh, here, I'm gonna take my gloves off. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, please. Un momento, por favor. Ow. Midnight Nibbler. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the place where I can get like the oddities. Uh, why is my thing running? Why am I having problems? Ugh, frustrating.
You little rascals! I don't believe you can hide in there forever.
What? What's happening?
Wait until those two scoundrels come out of the GU tower. I'll catch them and make them pay dearly.
Okay. Just thinks dozen of us went to the Mistvale Forest, but barely made it out alive. We got no treasure. Close that. Close that. Close that. Close that. Shut down most of my windows I don't need. Oh, I wasn't reading it. All right. Sure. What's happening here? Okay. Hello? Amelia here will set you back 10 tails. A night costs 100. If you're hoping, whether you're hiding from enemies, chasing after beautiful women, or hoping for a little peace of quiet. Can't afford it? Get out! Damn. Damn, why did bro have to be like that? That's crazy. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. What's up here?
And while you're at it, make sure you still have our package.
But if you were not drinking and just complaining about prices, then get lost.
Okay. Aye. Don't worry, brother. Even if it costs me my life, I won't lose that rare flower we worked so hard to get. Better be cautious with the Chung Bishu. Not a lot lurking around. Don't sleep too soundly. Someone might slip in. Don't worry, he's not capable of pulling it off yet. So they're trying to like steal a flower. Okay.
You little rascals! I don't believe you can hide in there forever.
I got
Want to take a
this.
seat at my
Okay.
stall? Rest here for 15 minutes, and you'll know everything happening at Changxing
So,
Market.
use Meridian Touch to immobilize her and then close the door. Ooh. Oh, okay. I must have to wait. Here, I'm gonna wait. Go to Z. Z. And then close the door. Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, brother. That's crazy.
Who's that scoundrel?
That's actually crazy. I just realized what they're saying. It's fucked up. Stroll into any room. No idea whose it is. I didn't. Cut the nonsense. Get out. I'll slap you silly. Oh, okay.
You sleep so soundly. You may want to take a nap.
Bro's passed out. Give. Okay. Apparently I can give him something. Big Brother, you've been hanging around the Rain Pavilion for ages. Do you even remember why we came to Kaifeng? We're supposed to hunt the treasure. What was I supposed to do? She were just an ordinary girl. We just grabbed her. What the hell? What the fuck?
You little rascals! I don't believe you can hide in there forever.
He's still cleaning that table. Okay. All right. Well, why is this running so bad? Performance. Uh. All right. Well. Here, let's
Chills fever. A floating and tight pulse.
These herbs correspond to
let's get up there.
colds.
On a place so we can set up the photo and insufficient endurance. What is that? Oh no, we've been there. Never mind. Oh shoot. Here, hold on. Let me. I'm trying to pose. Darn it. There you go. Uh. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Uh. All right. Oh boy. All right. So let's let me make sure everything's looking good. Okay. Right. The base. Feeling behind, not doing enough damage, dying too much? In this video, we are going to be talking about 3 ways you're going to be able to increase your martial power and do more damage. Those 2 things are one and the same. The more martial power you have, the more damage you're going to do. It doesn't mean exactly more martial power equals damage. All right, I might be wrong about that. Let's say that. Let's try this again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not sure if that's true. That might just be wrong. Okay. The base. Feeling behind? Not doing enough damage in combat? Dying too much from combat? In this video, we are going to be talking about 3 ways to increase your martial power and do more damage. Now, generally, the more martial power you have, the more damage you're going to do. Update. The Climb. Werewolves Meets. Okay. So Werewolves Meets has and kind of feels like if you know Souls-like games, if you know Dark Souls, if you know Elden Ring, it has kind of a lot of the same elements. It actually has some elements that are from Sekiro. So the deflecting mechanic in Sekiro is a lot like what Werewolves Meets has. I would say that it just kind of took it like directly from from Werewolves Meets, or took it directly from Sekiro. Yeah, I would say it took it like directly from Sekiro. Yeah, so Werewolves Meets has a lot of Souls-like mechanics. A lot of them are from Dark Souls, obviously the dodging, the attacking, but there's also from Sekiro, the deflecting and the stamina bar. Well, I guess not the stamina bar, but the bar that you kind of break down as you're hitting an enemy, that once you finish breaking it down, you can do a critical hit on them. That is almost completely directly inspired by Sekiro, and I think it's a fantastic feature. But because of that, combat for a lot of people can be kind of difficult. And so, you know, I think it's important for people to have a good understanding, a good grasp on how they can deal more damage to make these Souls-like mechanics easier to handle. And something else I should also mention is in the game, there is a breakthrough system, or essentially a world tier system. So as you level up, as you get from level 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 55, each time you do a quote unquote breakthrough and you complete the challenge that comes along with it, you're essentially going to be increasing your world tier. I'll show that once we get into the gameplay section. But you essentially up the world tier, and upping the world tier gets you more XP, more rewards, but also enemies are a lot stronger. And so, you know, there's that risk and reward there. Stuff's going to be harder, but you're going to get rewarded better. You're going to be stronger too. There are some stats that are going to be just flatly increased every time you go up in the world tiers, or you do a breakthrough, as it's called. And also, martial power, I'll mention this here, like I was mentioning earlier. Martial power, you could say that the more martial power you have, the more damage you're going to do. But, you know, I need to look specifically into the numbers of that. If that's true or not, I'm not too sure. But generally, the more martial power you have, generally, the more damage you're going to do. So that's an important system to keep watch of. And it's actually a really good way to just kind of keep track. Are you getting stronger? Is my martial power higher now than when I first started? These types of mechanics, I absolutely love them. If you remember back in our Vampire Survivor video, I was specifically talking about this type of system where you can notice a difference when you start out in hour 1 of a game versus when you start out at, or when you are at hour 100 of a game. There is a very clear difference. There is a progression from hour 1 to hour 100, and you are playing the game completely differently, but your character has also gotten a lot stronger along the way. And the martial power is a fantastic way to be able to physically see a number representing, hey, how much stronger am I getting? So I like it a lot. And because, although, how do I say this? But because of the breakthrough system and the martial power system being a little bit confusing, some people might level up, do a breakthrough because, you know, you got to keep leveling up, and they're going to fall behind because they are not okay, sorry. Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, so because they how the breakthrough system is, and how because of the how the world, it's essentially a world tier type system, and the breakthroughs are, people will, I mean, I did this, so this is how I know people are going to do it. I will go through the breakthrough system. I will do one breakthrough and another breakthrough and another breakthrough. But eventually I'll start falling behind because I've done so many breakthroughs, but my martial power hasn't kept up because I just didn't understand the system. And so what will happen is you'll go through a breakthrough and a breakthrough and a breakthrough, and you'll be able to kind of brute force your way through them, but you're going to start struggling because your martial power isn't caught up to where you probably should be, making it a lot harder on yourself and making your gameplay a lot less fun, and essentially you falling behind. And so, you know, that's why I think one of the things we're going to talk about, or that's why I think this is why I think this video needs to be made, and this is why this is helpful. All right. Okay. All right. Moving on. The slope. Okay, so we're gonna move into the game now. Oop, oop, oop. All right, how we doing? We doing good? Okay. Okay. That's sad. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna focus on attributes first because it's one part that I think is important for people to kind of keep in mind when they are looking to try to gain more power. So if we hit start and we go to our develop and then we go over to details, we are going to see our 5 attributes. Now, these are going to be our main kind of like base into doing more damage. So we have our body, which converts into max HP based on a certain ratio. We have power, converts into character's physical attack. Our defense converts into a character's physical defense and max HP. Agility, which is crit rate and minimal physical attack. And momentum, so it's affinity rate. So crit rate, affinity rate. What's affinity rate? Hold on. Hold on. So now I've seen crit rate, and I was like, oh, affinity, because in Monster Hunter, affinity is critical, and affinity means crits in Monster Hunter, so I just assumed that's the same thing. Oh yeah. Sorry. So sorry. I sound awful. Okay. Uh, or, oh, okay. Okay, so affinity I the critical 35% damage. Okay, so affinity and critical rate is 2 separate things, but so critical rate, let's go up here. Where is it? So agility. Converts in characters critical. So critical rate, what critical rate does, it has so it's a chance to critically hit. So critical rate is your chance to do a crit, and crit attacks deal an additional 35% damage and 50% additional healing. Critical rate is affected by precision. Only precision hits can be critical strikes. But then we have momentum, which converts into affinity rate and max physical attack. Affinity, however, is a chance to strike a target with affinity. Affinity attacks deal an additional 20% damage and are determined by your max attack. Affinity is unaffected by precision. Precision sound here. So why we are talking about these 5 attributes is these are really going to be your base. These are going to be your base, like, stats are really going to be, obviously, all these convert into your physical attack. They convert into your defense, your HP, your crit rate, and your affinity rate. And so these are going to be extremely important into like building up your character. One, building up your martial power or your 0.96 or your goose level. But also the actual damage you are doing. So, what's interesting about this game is we can actually see. Can I actually see how much damage? Can I actually see how much damage? Here we go. Yeah, so you can actually see your physical attack. So right now I have between 313 to 611 physical attack. So the bottom is obviously my minimum attack, which is affected by my agility. And then my max attack, 611, is affected by my power. And so these 5 attributes are really one of the most important things in getting more damage, which is why we're talking about them first. Now, just like everything else in the game so far, just like everything else in the game, if you want to know how to get these things, on the right here, it says level up in solo mode and tuning. So you click up level up in solo mode. And here is leveling up in solo mode. So this is our breakthrough system. Yeah. So this is our breakthrough system. So how do you level these up? In one way is breaking through. So you can do breakthroughs, which, you're going to probably do anyway. We'll get to that later. And all 5 attributes go from plus 40 to plus 50. So that's one way. Another one is tuning. So you can tune a weapon. This is something we're going to get into a little bit later. It's essentially adding different effects onto your weapon. So if you go into, here, let's back out of this. So you can either click on that button right there, the tuning button that you saw, or if you go to the start, go to develop, and then go over to gear, and then click on the item you want to tune. Click on the item, and down here in the right corner, you can go to tune. Now, depending on the tier of the weapon, you're able to tune it so many times. And tunes are essentially like randomly rolled like affixes that go on a weapon. So like this Doombound Longsword, tier 51. I have a max Silkbind attack plus 5.7, affinity rate plus 0.9%, and power plus 10.5. Now, depending on the tier of weapon, you're going to be able to tune it so many times. And I think actually, depending on it might be either the tier of the weapon or it's the rarity of the weapon. So depending on the rarity of the weapon, you can tune it more or less. So a blue rarity piece of gear, you can only tune a max of 3 times. But a purple rarity, you're going to be able to tune it 5 times. So having higher rarity gear is obviously the best. It's the most important. So actually, we'll get back to the tuning later. We're going to talk about that in a different section. But I think we have to really understand upgrading your power, upgrading each individual power. One, just through leveling up, doing breakthroughs, but tuning, trying to get a specific tune to a specific thing. Like, what are you trying to build into? Now, more likely than not, you're probably going to just try to build into power and HP. Power, I mean, you probably want everything, right? You're probably just going to build everything. You're going to want, because this is your max physical attack, your minimum crit rate. So you're going to be kind of focused on trying to get rolls like I have with this sword here. 10.5 power increase. Body is 8.7. Actually, let's read through these. So the 5 attributes are body, power, defense, agility, and momentum. So yeah, we have plus 8.7 body here. That's the minimum physical attack. Yeah, plus 7.2 body. We don't have any character thing there. Don't have anything there. Don't have anything there. Now we do have like plus 1.7% critical. We do have like you know, we have the max HP. We do have the like end stat that is here. Now I'm not too sure of the ratio. I'm not too sure of the ratio at which, whether it's better. So I'm not sure if it's better if you want to have just a flat max HP or if you want to have the body. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not sure if those numbers are out there. They probably are. I just haven't seen them. But you know, all your gear, it's important to make sure this is all tuned, and it's important to make sure we're all you know, you're making sure that, hey, you have at least one of these being that attribute level. One of your 5 attributes is getting bumped by, I would assume, at least one of the affixes on your weapon. Okay. So the next one is gear and tuning. So we're going to get into it very specifically. Now, so we're talking about gear here. So yeah, like we were just talking about, tuning is really important, but gear very specifically is important. You want to try to have the highest quality tier possible. So you want purple. I mean, I that's there's not really much more to say about that. You want purple. You want purple gear. You want everything to be purple. Huh. Okay. Just looking at my gear, maybe I have some better stuff. Maybe we'll increase this affinity. Maybe we'll tune it. See, okay. Yeah, so looking at the gear here, you have obviously the name of it. You can lock the gear up here with this lock. You can see what weapon it is, the mastery that you have with it, the gear tier over here, physical, so the minimum and the max attack. And these are the tunes right here. But down here, you also have the set. So if you look up here, you can either look right here or you can see right behind the piece of equipment. There's different like little pictures for the type of set you can have. So my sword is part of the Rain Whisper set. Now the sets are for a weapon and for armor. There's armor specific sets and weapon specific sets. So there will not be Rain Whisper pieces over here, much like there will not be flawless defense weapons over here. So there is no mixing and matching there. Which it's fine. And so this is another level of what you can do to try to go after a specific gear. So not only can you get a purple tier gear, you can also try to tune it to get to the type of power you want. But you can also get different set effects. Now, I don't think it's too important to worry about sets right now in the game. Personally, I just haven't really had much of a need for it. So you know, I wouldn't worry too much about getting a set. If you can get one, great, but you're gonna probably have to grind a decent amount to get a good like set from each thing. At minimum, if you have at least 2 pieces like I do here, so I get max HP from these 2 and minimum physical attack from these 2. I guess that's fine. What else is there to say? Yeah, but as you can see, I have all blue gear here. I have been grinding, but I just haven't gotten enough purple gear to fully replace all my blue gear. So you know, this is going to require more grinding, and on that, how do we get these weapons in the first place? Now, something that's interesting about this game is every single weapon you get is going to be up to the tier you are at. So if you look here, let's go back. So all my gear here is tier 51. It's all tier 51, which is essentially level 51. Now, if we go back. Do I really not have any swords? I do. Oh, no. This is one. What the heck am I doing? Oh, I need more constitution. Okay. Okay, hold on. We'll get there. So, yeah, every single piece of gear will drop at your level that you're at. Now, I'm at level 55. So stuff is not dropping at level 55, but is dropping at level 51. Everything, weapons will drop at that level. So yeah, tier 51. If I never broke through into the next breakthrough, every single piece of gear I get, ignore that, is going to be tier 51, which is, I think, kind of interesting. So you don't really have to deal with trying to constantly, get lower tier gear. It's always going to be at your level. It's not going to run into like the Destiny problem where you're trying to constantly get higher tier stuff and you like your power level. It's like sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. You have to do certain things to get higher. You don't got to worry about that. Once you get to a level, that's the tier stuff you get. And so on that, how do we get this gear in the first place? Now, there's a couple different ways to get it. One of the main ways that you're going to be grinding it is doing bosses. So we have the bosses here. We have sword trials. We have the trials. Not Heroes Realm. We have Outpost. Yeah, so we have campaign bosses. So this is one of the ways you'll see the ability to get a weapon. If you look down here, there will be like a weapon, and it'll tell you what set it's coming from. So we have the Heartseeker, Void King, Ye Wan Shan, Lucky 17, and Chinye and Tianying. So now he does not give a weapon. He only gives armor. But you can see down here. Actually, we're probably going to go do this now. Okay, no. Actually, no, first. We'll eventually do this because I have 500 power, so I kind of want to grind this out. But depending on the different boss too, oh boy, there's a couple other things to consider where which boss you want to fight, because obviously there's the different set you can get. So if you're trying to go after like, hey, I want more affinity rate or 4 pieces, when any of your damage triggers affinity, gain Hawk Wind. Increases physical attack by 2% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. That's pretty good. Or we have this, the Jadeware. So max physical attack +1, so that raises the roof, that raises the ceiling. And then 4 pieces is casting martial arts skill, activates Jadeware effect, increasing affinity damage by 10%, and deals 20% more affinity damage to targets under control or have lower than 40% chi. This effect lasts 12 seconds and can be triggered every 30 seconds. So, there is some level of build crafting, which is nice. I do like that. I think that's cool. I have been focusing on Heartseeker for another reason that we'll get to. But we're going to head back and we're going to head to the gear. So that's how you get the gear. Now, like I was just looking at, where's that sword? Is there? Oh, here. Okay, so down here, yeah, you can filter. So you could filter the tier. So gold, purple, and above, blue. So we're gonna go purple. We're gonna select. No, I don't want the set here. We're gonna. Okay. I wish I could just sort out swords, but no, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so if we look down here, this is something. So you're going to need Constitution. So depending on the weapons and probably the weapon tier, you're going to need different stats, specifically Constitution. So we need 35 constitution. So we need literally one more constitution. And so by clicking on it, this is one of the interesting things about the game. And I keep coming back to this over and over. It is so simple. Hey, how do I get something? Click on the thing, and it'll just tell you. It just tells you. The game just tells you how to do the thing. You don't got to look it up. You don't go outside the game. It's just in the game. I wish more games were like this, especially more complex games like this. I don't think you should need a YouTube video to be able to find this stuff, or you should have to Google it, especially with how bad Google is now. Regardless. So yeah, we had to go outpost first clearance reward, or we got to go do wrestling. And so this will take us to an outpost. If you click on that, it'll take you to an outpost you haven't done yet. So we'll go do this here in a second. So that's how we would get that. But depending on the gear level or the tier, you're going to have a certain level of a skill. So this requires 35 constitution. I would assume it's always going to be constitution you're going to need. Yeah, so this is level 16. Yeah, you need 10 constitution. So you're always going to be needing to increase your constitution, which is basically, hey, you got to play the game. Keep playing the game. Just keep playing the game. Another thing that's interesting about Where Winds Meet is the fact that a lot of the systems and a lot of the requirements and a lot of the rewards are basically just rewards you for playing the game. Everything is like, it's like a circular progression system, and it all is just, hey, keep playing the game and you're going to keep getting rewarded. It's a very, very cool circular gameplay loop. I appreciate it a lot, and I'm very happy it's like this. All right. Okay. So that's all that. So yeah, that's how you get the gear. That's what the gear is. That's what it all looks like. This is the sets. This is, trying to explain everything that's here. That the fact that you need constitution for certain level gear, and you can get it through clearing outposts. There's an outpost there. There's another outpost right here. There's an outpost here. There are tons of outposts basically everywhere. Yeah, I still have a bunch I just haven't cleared. Now, some of these, if I've already cleared them once, you don't get the constitution. It's just, hey, you get the constitution one single time, which, realistically, you don't need it more than that, because all you really need it for is that weapon. And since the only real use for the constitution is that weapon, that's it. There is no greater use of constitution. There might be. I don't know about it. If you know what else constitution is used for, let me know in the comments. But otherwise. Anyway, so back to the tuning. So the tuning, so we're going to actually tune this weapon. So we are going to, yeah, so we are minimum bamboo cut attack. So mastery. Now, why are these different? Why are these different? Huh. Okay, so they can roll with different levels of mastery. So weapons can roll with different levels of mastery, I would assume. Oh, wow. When used as tuning material, the next tune affix is guaranteed to be gold or above. So whenever you get weapons, you are randomly given a chance to get a affix immediately put on. Yeah, so the first affix on this random roll was minimum bamboo cut attack. So if we come over here and we we can go ahead and click on this, and we can consume materials. So different materials will give me different points. Yeah, so different materials are going to be different amount of XP towards the tune level. So this would give me 10. This also gives me 10. It's used for tier 51 gear tuning. But you can also use other gear. Other gear that you have in your inventory that you don't really need anymore, or stuff you don't use. So this gives me 10. So it seems like it would seem as if these are all giving me 10. Yeah, each thing seems to be giving me 10. That gave me 20. What's the difference there? Interesting. Okay, so blue. So I should mention this. So depending on the rarity of the actual piece, you will need different constitution. Okay, hold on. See, I'm doing this and I'm learning as we go. I'm learning as we go. So something else I'm going to add about the weapons is depending on the piece of equipment you are looking at, you're going to need different exploration. You're going to need different exploration attributes. So all these different attributes here. So for this, so for the weapon, the weapons use Constitution. Your disc uses erudition. Yeah, so it uses erudition. The pendant also uses erudition. The helmet uses coordination. The chest uses Constitution. The leg armor uses coordination, and the bracers use Constitution. The bow requires perception, and so does the ring. And also, depending on the tier, so if you have a blue tier, it's only going to require 5 Constitution. But once you get up to, I would assume it's also the tier level as well. But a purple tier is going to require 35. So we look at here. So this requires 5 Constitution, whilst this requires 35 Constitution. So obviously, you're going to need to constantly be increasing your you're going to need to keep increasing all of your different points. Again, like I was just saying, just keep playing the game. Just keep playing the game, keep going through it, keep progressing, keep exploring, keep finding stuff, keep collecting stuff, go fight in the outposts, and you'll just naturally do all this. This is the first time I'm about 40 to 50 hours in. And this is going to be the first time I will actually have to go out of my way to try to level up a point or level up one of the exploration attributes. So you're just going to do this naturally. So I think that's important to say. But if we go back to the, let's go back to the tuning. Go back to the tuning. Okay, so I'm trying to look through the wiki. I'm not seeing it, but I'm assuming that the mastery level is random. So you can get random mastery levels because these are all different spears that I got from the same boss over the course of the same exact day. My level was not different. So you, as weapons drop, you're going to get different mastery tiers. So you're going to try to want to shoot for the highest mastery, like I have right here. you're gonna want to shoot for that. Now this is being affected by the tuning as well. So we're gonna do that, but you're gonna want to try to tune higher tier gear. So rather than a 91 tier, because depending on your mastery, it's gonna also affect the damage you're doing. Um, so you want as high of a mastery as you can for that equipment. Okay. So we go back. Yeah, so you can pick what you want to consume to tune a weapon. You can tune old pieces of equipment, or you can use the large tuning stones or the tuning stones that you collect throughout the game. So we are going to collect, we are going to put a couple in here. And so to get this from 0 all the way to max, we are going to need to put in 12. And so that puts us at the max. It costs us 2,500. It doesn't cost too much, and it doesn't cost too many stones. Now, you do get a lot of stones. You can actually buy the stones. Yeah, you can actually buy... you can actually buy the stones over here, over in Blissful Retreat. Let's head over there now. This does have a weekly limit, so you can only buy so many tuning stones a week. So, you know. Yeah, he is literally right here. Yep. See what you're selling. And they're right there. Yeah, so you have only about 30 a week. And it requires the Echo Jades that you can get throughout the game. Now, there's a bunch of different ones here. Depending on the tier of weapon you're using, you know, you're going to need a different stone. So, but I've been at level 51, or I've been at 51 tier, my level for a while. So we're going to go ahead and buy all of these, and we are going to burn through all these. But like we were just looking at, it doesn't really require too many tuning stones to get like one thing to max. But since you're doing it over and over and over again, you know, you're going to be burning through. So we hit the max. And so, yeah, after tuning improvement, a random attribute will be unlocked. So let's tune it, see what we get. So we got precision rate, agility, and max physical attack. All right. That's good. So we got +6 agility, which is nice. So that's going to increase our critical rate and our minimum physical attack. So that's going to raise our floor, which is probably what we want. That's what we want. Now obviously we want everything. That's it. We want everything. But that's kind of the simple that's kind of the simple tuning. It's just like the random rolls. It's going to help. It's just going to help increase the amount of damage you're doing, along with the gear. Having a higher mastery for your gear, along with having a specific tuned piece of gear that's putting points into one of your 5 attributes, that's going to help. I'm going to assume right here, right now, without any actual evidence, that having points into an attribute is going to be better than having a point into the specific stat. That's what I'm going to assume. I don't know if that's true. But you know, we'll go from there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. Okay. So this is level 59. Oh, and so where was that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so after tuning that weapon, our mastery increased. So not only is there a base mastery, but once you do tune the equipment, your mastery is going to go up. So that's why it's also really important to have a it's important to have a high mastery just as a base before going in and tuning it up. So if we wanted to look at all these spears, out of all these, we have a 91, a 91, 111, 109, 91, and 119. We'd choose this one. You want to work with the largest base that you have. And so we go from there. So this now has 180, which that would increase our mastery by that. And, you know, it is just better. It is just better. Okay, so we're going to go and tune this too. This is our best disc. Yeah, this is our best disc. So we're going to go and tune that. So let's see what we get. So we got minimum bamboo cut attack. Oh, we got critical and a max attack. What is bamboo cut? Bamboo cut attack. All right, bro. What is that? What's that mean? Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Oh, you can attune it even further. Interesting. Did I attune the wrong one? I think I attuned the wrong. Fuck. I think I attuned the wrong one. Here, let's tune this. Minimum bamboo attack, crit rate, and power. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. So over here, once we max out a purple and we tune it, we can actually, can we attune a blue? No. So you can't attune a blue. So you can tune. Yeah, you can attune a blue. You can tune a blue, but you can't attune, which is okay. So you can tune yeah, you can tune weapons or you can tune pieces of equipment to a different path. And that path will depend on your weapon that you are using. So if we come over here, there's different types. So there are different essentially classes of weapons. So there's Bell Strike Splendor, Bell Strike Umbra, Stone Split Might, Silk Bind Jade, Bamboo Cut Wind, and Silk Bind Deluge. So when it says bamboo cut, this is what it means. So bamboo cut, here, let's go back. So when it says maximum bamboo cut attack, that means it's going to be adding that bonus onto rope darts. How do I go back? Yeah, so it's going to be adding more damage onto rope darts because rope darts are part of the bamboo cut wind class. So if you are interested in figuring out what that means, you can come to develop into abilities, click on the arts, and you can come over here and click on Bell Strike Umbra or whatever name is there. It'll take you to that. And also it'll take you to the kind of little overview. It'll take you to a window, but it'll also take you to combinations. So what are other people using? What kind of sets are people using? And all that. What arsenal that people would use. We'll check out arsenal in a little bit, but the different interways people are using. And the different challenges you can. This is just more collectible stuff. More rewarding you for playing the game. So if we go over here into the bamboo cut, we can see that people are using the Infernal Twin Blades and the Rope Dart. Using the Swallow Call set and the Calm Water set. So, yeah. So that upgrade, that tune is benefiting a weapon I'm not using, which isn't the most optimal. It's not the most optimal, but because it has the highest mastery out of my discs that I currently have, we are going to stick with that. Okay, yeah, I don't have a better pendant. Do I have a better helmet? So, okay, so this is 92. Oh, affinity rate. RCMD. What does that stand for? RCMD. All right, hold on. So when you see okay, this is interesting. So, we can look through here and we can see. Okay. So we can see RCMD, which stands for recommended. And from what I understand, depending on the martial arts you have and depending on the weapons you have, it will recommend certain things to you. So, because I have the strategic sword and the Heaven Quaker spear, it is going to be recommending me specific tuning for my gear. So it recommends affinity rate, it recommends power, both which I have, recommends physical attack, power, which I have, minimum bell strike attack, max attack, all that. So trying to get as many of these, as many of the recommended possible is going to be good. It is going to be good. Now I kind of want to see, yeah, so this is recommended. So here, let's tune this up. I kind of want to see how much, so how much is a max? So we go from 91, let's max it out. Agility, precision, oh, wow, okay. So this is recommended. Here, let's attune. So we are attuned. Strategic sword, charge skill, damage boost. Ah, fantastic. Oh, okay, wow, it's two. Oh my God. Holy shit. So it went from 91 to 220. Sheesh. So it's 129 bonus. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. We're going to equip that. Yeah, so we need more constitution for this stuff. Yeah, when you use those tuning, it's guaranteed to be purple above. So the purple just means, hey, it's the roll that you get. So like we have here blue, blue, purple, blue, purple. Do I have any yellow rolls? Oh yeah, we have a roll right here. So this is good. So that's another. There's like different levels of rolls that you can get. Different levels of tunes that you can get. It's just more randomness that you can go through. Okay. All right. I think that's enough on tuning. I think we have a pretty decent idea. So yeah, gear. So the gear that you have, the tuning that you have, the different sets, the tier that the gear is, the color the tier is, the colors of the tier. Also, the game will recommend you specific tunes, so you will know. You won't have to just understand it intimately. The game's going to tell you. What you want to do is you want to go look for the recommends. That's what you want to do. It'll help your specific set and it'll do your specific thing. And even this here, when I went ahead and attuned it, that's because it recommended it to me, because I have these specific martial arts I'm using. This specific bonus would be the best for that. So here, actually, let's go over here and let's attune this. So we attune through a attunement stone Doom. Yeah, Heaven Quaker Spear, special skill damage boost by 1.5%. Fantastic. And it also increases the mastery a little bit, which is always good. Yeah, so we're almost at one goose. We're almost at a singular goose. Okay, that's that. So another way in which you can increase your damage is through your martial arts. So your martial arts, I'm specifically talking about strategic sword, Heaven Quaker spear. I have a video on my channel talking about how to get the Heaven Quaker spear. Go watch that. We're talking about the nameless sword, spear, all these different martial arts here. Your martial art, just like your own personal character, you can do a breakthrough on. So you can see I have a level 55 right here, and I can do a breakthrough down here. Now, currently, I can't actually break through because my character has to do a breakthrough on their end before I'm able to do a breakthrough on this. But we can see that doing a breakthrough on the martial art would increase it from tier 4 to tier 5, which it tells you down here what it would upgrade. So when hitting an enemy with a special skill, which is this right here. So our special skill is Inner Balance Strike 3. Very, very strong. When hitting an enemy with the special skill, if the enemy has 5 stacks of bleed, immediately remove all bleed stacks, deal high bleed damage, and restore 10 endurance. This effect can only trigger once. Night. Yeah, so this effect can only trigger once per cast on the same target. So it also upgrades the affinity rate, like we were talking about earlier, which can be increased based on power. Really? Is that right? Oh, so they're calculated by our max attack, which okay, I guess so. I don't know. This kind of seems kind of weird. I don't know why there's a difference between affinity and like crit. I mean, I guess so. I don't. All right. Sure. Sure. Yeah, so affinity rate, current bonus is 0.9, maximum requires 100 power, 61 now, so it has to increase power. Upgrade, so Bell Strike attack, so plus 34 to 68. Bell Strike penetration can be increased based on max Bell Strike attacks. Current bonus 2.7, max bonus that. Bell Strike attack is, what is Bell Strike attack? Bell Strike attacks. Oh, Bell Strike. Oh, okay. So it must have to do with the because of the class of the weapon. Attack attribute attack penetration. Increase the ability to deal damage and heal with attribute attacks. Okay. The damage increase is affected by attribute resistance. Okay. Sure. So, anywho, with all that being said, the breakthrough on the martial art is going to increase your damage, just straight up. So again, just like doing breakthroughs on your character, just like also doing increasing your gear, you're going to want to be increasing your martial art. So if we come down here, we can actually do an upgrade. So we're going to upgrade the Nameless Spear. So depending on the actual armor, okay, we can't. Depending on the weapon, you're going to need different upgraded upgrade items. So you need coins, so you need 2,000 coins, and you need a bluestone lock. So we need 3 out of 4. Now, if you don't have a bluestone lock, just like everything else in the game, you can click on how to obtain it. We can click here, Greenwood Mob, which is right over there. Let's go fight him. Let's go run over to him, and we will go find him. So we'll mark it on the map. Actually, let's use a lightless. This is the Meteor Strike Lightness skill. If you're interested in learning how to get this, I also have a video on my channel. We have a short video that explains how to get this. Gotta keep plugging. Oh, brother, they're underground. How do I get there? Is this gonna send me there? Okay. All right. Well, never mind then. I'm not too sure I can get them. Okay. Anywho, we're just gonna upgrade this one because I'm not too sure. We gotta keep on plugging along here. So we have the Soul Shade Umbrella. We're gonna do a breakthrough with this. So we're gonna upgrade tier 1 to 2. So depending on the upgrade or the different martial art, you're going to need different essentially manuals. You're gonna need different manuals. So I need Silkbind Deluge tips. These are different manuals you can collect by fighting bosses. Yeah, yeah, so by fighting different bosses, you're going to be getting different manuals. And it should hold on. It should say it what each boss does. Yeah. Here we go. So, yeah, depending on the boss, it will tell you right here. So this drops the Umbra tips, Bellstrike Umbra. This drops the Bamboo Cut Wind tips. Come down here to the Palace of Angels. This drops the Bellstrike Splendor tips. Come up here. Where is it? Here we go. ODC. This drops the Bellstrike Splendor. So that's where we go. Now, if you are missing those manuals or those tips, just like everything else in the game, it will tell you. It will tell you where to go. So just like we were trying to get that one piece, the that one upgrade, the Bluestone Lock, just like we were trying to get that, it'll actually put a target. So it'll track where you want to go. So if we wanted to, let's, here we go. So Stone Split, we go to campaign. Click on that, click on campaign. Is it going to do this thing? Yeah. Okay, so now while it didn't take you to that immediate boss, it will show you on the map. Where is it? All right, this is a little bit of an oversight. Develop. Where is it? Breakthrough. Challenge. Yeah, it won't actually tell you. I don't know why it doesn't show it here. Okay. Well, it does mark it on the map. It does mark it on the map. Oh, here. Oh. Where is that? Halo Peak. Come on, I want to show it. Huh. Oh my god, what am I looking at? I don't know, man. I don't. I'm good. I'm not going into that right now. I don't know. It's too much for me right now. Bro, where is this? There's a boss. There's like a boss. Like, brother. I'm missing one of the bosses. Who the fuck is he? Should be like somewhere around here. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure to get that specific one, you got to go to Tianying. There we go. Yeah. Okay, never mind. He doesn't fucking drop it. All right, fuck me then. Anyway, you could get them. What the heck? Okay, that's a bit of an oversight. It's a bad example. Bad example. But anyway, yeah, it'll track it. It will track it. And it will tell you where you have to go. Yeah. So, but, you know, anyway, that's a bad example. So if you're missing out on that, you can do that. So it's important to, you know, kind of sum this up. You got to do breakthroughs on your martial arts. You have to continue upgrading them. Continuing to upgrade them will, one, increase your martial power, but two, it'll be doing specific things to increase just your base damage. So like this next upgrade for the strategic sword is going to increase my affinity rate, my bell strike attack. It's going to make the special skill better. We can see actually here specifically what it's going to do. If we click on this, it's super minor. It's super minor, but all the stuff that we're talking about that we have talked about so far in the video adds up. Okay. Moving on. The crest. So one of the main things I think is I keep hitting home. You just need to just play the game. Keep progressing through the game. Keep progressing through the story. Just keep wandering around. Keep doing things because every single thing you do in the game all pushes you in the direction of essentially doing more damage, getting more martial power. Everything you do in the game all works for this, to this. So going around exploring is good. You want to do it. It's I think this is pretty well made. I think this works. The whole gameplay loop, it just works. But also, I think we should make a comparison to Monster Hunter. See, now last video, I didn't talk about Monster Hunter. This is my fault. My fault. I didn't compare it to Monster Hunter. And I always got to compare this. I always got to compare everything to Monster Hunter. So much like Monster Hunter, Where Winds Meets rewards you. No, sorry. Just like Where Winds, sorry. How do I say this? Let's take a step back. So Where Winds Meets, just like Monster Hunter, rewards you for continuing to play the game, continuing to progress through the game. Monster Hunter will continue to progress, continue to push your progressions when you're continuing to hunt monsters. Hunting monsters pushes you forward. Hunting monsters gives you more items to craft, different things. Going out and doing hunts, along the way, you're going to be collecting different things. And the parts you get from the monsters and the things that you collect during the hunts all helps you get stronger. One, from the equipment that you can craft from the monsters, but two, the items you collect along the way help you during those hunts. So, yes, this game's just like Monster Hunter. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry. The summit. Hold on. All right, bro. What? Why is it doing this? Hello? Come on, man. I'm trying to do some shit here. All right. Well, I don't know what this is doing. Anyway, keep on pushing. The summit. So, to kind of sum everything up. Actually, hold on. Let me hold on. Wait. Wait. So to go back over everything that we've covered so far in the video, to gain more damage, to do more damage, to increase your martial power, you need to continue to progress through the game, play through the story, do the side quests, do the random events that you find, explore, solve puzzles, find the little creatures that you can pick up every once in a while, go do fishing, go do the little mini games you find everywhere. All of that, everything you do in the game will help increase your martial power, but also increase your damage. Everything is pushing you forward. Everything you do in the game is pushing you forward. Just simply playing the game, you're going to get stronger. Also, upgrading your martial arts, your abilities, and your gear is all absolutely essential to being able to increase your damage. Doing breakthroughs on your martial arts, tuning your weapons, getting higher tiered weapons, getting higher masteried weapons. Then once you get eventually purple gear, attuning that gear to the class of weapon that you have. Doing all that is going to get you more damage, and it will continue pushing you forward and keeping you up. It will keep you as strong as the opponents you are fighting. Please move at your own pace. There is no rush to any of this. Do not feel like you are falling behind. This game is advertised as making your own adventure, crafting your own journey, creating your own legend. This game is more than happy for you to take your own pace, move at your own pace. It is more than happy to let you do that. There are not things that you are fighting against. If anything, there's a season pass. I'm not too sure how long that lasts, but even at that, it doesn't really matter too much. Move at your own pace, play the game how you want. Personally, I've been playing a couple hours a day. Sometimes I'll go on a binge for a weekend. Sometimes I play maybe 1 hour at most, or sometimes I haven't played all week. I haven't been on at all this week. And truth be told, I'm not really too far away from where everyone else is. So, it's important for you to take your own pace. This is one of the good things about this game. You can kind of play it how you want, how fast you want, how quick you want, and all that. Lastly, something else that I think is important to mention is you probably shouldn't break through immediately. So your character maxing out, and like mine is hitting level 55, you don't need to do a breakthrough right away. And you probably shouldn't. I think it's important to, once you hit that cap, try to get all the gear at that max level. Try to get as much purple gear as you can, and try to get all that gear attuned to your specific class. Once you do that, you can break through. One of the interesting things about Where Winds Meets is XP that's gained once you hit the level cap is stored. And once you eventually break through that cap, every single level, a certain amount or a certain portion of that banked XP is given back to you. So you could just keep playing. You don't have to break through. Truth be told, you could probably just stay level 10, and you don't have to ever go past that. I would think that'd be an interesting challenge to do, and I think that'd be kind of funny. I think it'd be kind of cool. That's an option. It's an option. You don't have to do a breakthrough, and even if you do want to do breakthroughs, don't do them immediately, because like I was saying at the start of the video, you might do it too quick. You might do too many breakthroughs too quick, and you're going to start falling behind. Okay. Oh. Oh, what is happening? That's why. I understand. Okay, whoopsie. Okay. the peak. So a couple other things I kind of wanted to mention that we didn't really get to is some other different ways to increase your damage. One of the simplest ones being food buffs. There are foods in the game you can get. So if you go into your bag, into your into your item, and then into your consumable, you're going to have some foods here. So this one increases my max HP by 2300 for 30 minutes. This one grants me 7.5% chance for extra harvest during fishing. And another one increases your maximum attack for about half an hour. Yeah, so there's different foods, and not only that, there's different tiers of foods. So there's better foods, there's worse foods, and you can do crafting that can get you that. Some of the foods actually do require certain quests to be completed before yeah, so there's going to be certain foods that require quests to be completed before you're actually able to craft that. So if you want to go after a food, just make sure that you don't have to do a quest for it, or that you do the quest ahead of time, or you go and do it. So like over here, yeah, buff food. So we have food over here that increases physical attack by 50 for 100, 50 to 100 for 30 minutes. Reusing refreshes duration. Only one food can be effect at a time. Inactive in trials, does not increase martial mastery. So yeah, but through here I got to do the unlock by obtaining fishing contest and recipe double shreds. So we can go over here and we say, hey, we gotta go do that. And it costs stamina to make food, but there's different ones. There's a bunch of different ones you can get. And we might actually go do that. I think we're gonna go do that now. Actually, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Another thing I wanted to mention is inner ways, builds, weapon combos. Oop. This is all kind of put together. But oh, hold on. Gosh darn it. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, hold on, let me get to a good spot. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, if we go into develop and we go to strategic sword or your art, and we go to Bellstrike Umbra, and then we look at our combination here, you can see, depending on the martial art you're using, what other people are using. Now, generally, this is going to be the best combo for whatever art you're using. So for the strategic sword, the best combo is the Heaven Quaker Spear. This is because the strategic sword can cause enemies to bleed, and the Heaven Quaker Spear can take advantage of that bleed and gain even more damage. And will also give you some other buffs depending on if an enemy is bleeding or not. But also on top of that, you can look at the inner ways here. So you can see the inner ways people are using. You can see what the other inner ways people are using to take advantage of these benefits. Now, I don't know about this one. Dealing affinity damage generates focus. When focus is full, enter concentration state for 10 seconds. Concentration increases affinity damage by 10%. Upon hit, there's a 5% chance to reduce. Oh, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. And this one is the strategic sword. So after casting strategic sword's martial art skill, special skill, or charge skill, press the skill button at the perfect timing during the ending phase to cast the crisscrossing swords and unleash a follow-up attack. If the target has 5 stacks of bleed, remove all bleed stacks and deal high bleed damage once. Yeah, so you can look how to get that down here. Got to get a clue, but anyway. And so with that being said, the inner ways, builds, and weapons combo, you can see here, like, hey, this is the type of build you should probably be rocking with it. So this is the Hawkwing weapons, and then the Eagle Rise armor set. there's all that, but also the arsenal. So once you hit level 40, you're able to go to your gear and look at your arsenal. Now, your arsenal, basically what it does is you can put old pieces of gear in here, and that will give you, it's basically giving you some bonus stats, and you can actually switch the path. So depending on what weapon you're using, I would suggest switching to that. So I'm using Bell Strike, the Bell Strike weapon class. So I have that. If I went to general, it would actually lower my martial mastery. So it's important to pick the one that you're going to be using. Now, if you are using, like if I'm using a Bell Strike weapon and a Stone Split weapon, it'd probably be best to stick with general. But if you're using weapons of the same class, which you probably should be in the first place, obviously you can use what you want. I'm just saying, if you're looking to increase your martial mastery, increase your power, you know, on paper, these are all the same. But yeah, arsenal gear mastery converted to path attribute bonus. So you know, I would just pick the one that your weapons are and roll with that. So all that together, you know, trying to look at your combination. Come over here, see what other people are using, rock with that. If you don't know how to get something, click how to obtain it, and it'll tell you what to do. So yeah, we look at this. The mortal rope dart, how do I obtain it? Skill theft, join the 9 mortal ways. Infernal twin blades, open skill theft, you know, that kind of stuff. So last one is oddities. So now I did make a video about this on the shorts page, on my TikTok, on my YouTube shorts. So go check that out if you are interested in that. But throughout the game, you're going to be collecting different little characters or different little critters here and there. Where are they? Yes, you're going to be collecting different little critters and creatures throughout the map. And if you are in Qinghe and you come over to here in between the Battlecrest Slope, Bamboo Abode, General Shrine, you're going to see the Melodies of Peace. Teleport there now. And so if we come over here, we're going to find this guy standing right here. So this is Qi Sheng. And if we talk to him, we're able to submit our oddities. And we're actually able to turn in on the little critters and characters that we picked up, little plants. Now, I already turned all mine in, but you're probably going to have some lying around. And this, again, benefits you exploring. Look around, find stuff. Now, each area in the game will have their own oddity exchange vendor. So this is the one for Qinghe. I am actively working on the quest for Kaifeng. That's this one right here. But once I complete that, I'll be able to turn in all my little critters and characters. And now what this gives you is it gives you little bonus passives. So you can get max HP increase, max physical attack increase, defense, minimum. This basically just gives you everything. Everything. And there's going to be some bonuses. So you can unlock Shadow Dash. You're able to unlock different inner ways. Yeah, you get different passives. It's all just passive stuff. Max endurance, that kind of stuff. So if you have those, just go and check them out. Go check this guy out. And if you haven't done that quest yet, you'll actually be able to start the oddity quest for Kaifeng by coming here to the Wayfarer and Granary of Plenty. If we teleport there, if you haven't started it yet, the oddity vendor is going to be standing here on top of a roof. Yeah, so he's going to be standing probably right about right here. Yeah, so right about here. Plain Fields. He's going to be standing on this roof. Start his quest, and, you know, you can start your way to get the oddity vendor open for Kai Fang. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a rat you're going to have to catch in this barn down here. Doing that will finish his quest, and then you can continue on. Okay. The Horizon. So, I hope that coming to the end of this video, I hope that you have a more robust understanding of how to do more damage in the game, how to get more martial power, a more clearer understanding of your objective, whatever that objective might be. If it's just getting more damage, do the things I talked about in this video. But if it's just trying to understand the game a bit better, I hope that this video did that for you. I think that's it. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. I try to post videos like this once every week or so when I get around to it. And if you have any other topics you wanted me to talk about, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I try to read through all the comments. And I try to interact with them when possible. If you wanted to watch this video in the making live, like we're doing right now, I'm on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till about midnight, sometimes a little bit later. It's a little bit past midnight right now. But if you want to come by and watch it live, ask me questions in person, come on by. And with that said, we're done. Whew. All right. Oh boy. I kind of want to play. Some of this, so I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be right back. Whew. All right, I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Oh gosh. Yeah, cool. Yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. All right. All right. All right. I'm trying to yeah, I'm trying to so far the stream has gone really fucking well. So I'm gonna start fucking pushing stuff.